Today for Best in the World Every Day, I'm having an amazing dinner. This is my first meal of the day. It's going to be outstanding. It's white rice with a halal chicken karai and dal. This all has, it's very healthy, very tasty, correct quantity. It has a lot of protein from the halal chicken, all the flavor and nutrients from the shorba, which makes it wet and moist, easier to eat and more flavor, as well as vegetables in it as well. And the white rice has a good amount of carbohydrates. It balances really well with the high amount of protein and as well as the dal. I'm going to show a picture of them all. Here's the halal chicken karai. Here's here's the white rice, and here's the dal. Like I said, overall, this has a great ratio of high protein to moderate carbs to low fat, low sugar. The most crucial part is the halal chicken. This gives a lot of protein that balances all out and puts the ratio high protein to lower carbs. And like I said, it's going to be an amazing meal. This is prepared by my executive chef, who's my mother, who gets these ingredients fresh for me and my father every single day and makes them with exceptional precision and care. Get this started. I'm going to mix everything together. Good amount of the dal as well as the karai. The first bite is crucial. The right temperature. It's all a great temperature. Makes a big difference. And for my physical health, which is my overall health, my physical health consists of my whole body, my all my bones, all my muscles, certainly my heart and brain, and that's your overall health for myself and a human. And the three components are diet, sleep, and exercise that make up and maintain that for everyday purposes. And what you eat every single day, and the quality of what you eat is your diet, as well as how much you sleep and the quality of your sleep is sleep, and then as well as exercise, how much you exercise and the quality of exercise. And the most important by far is diet, what I eat every single day, the quality of what I eat, and just as important, the correct quantity. And cooking methods are crucial for best in the world every day. You have to use the right machine, grill, oven, stovetop, boiling, air fryer, the right methods, and obviously oils are crucial. What you mix everything with has to be very healthy, very tasty, correct quantity. All the masala, spices, everything like that as well as obviously the groceries have to be fresh, very very well maintained, as well as the halal chicken, the halal beef, halal lamb, halal goat has to be exceptional, and it's a process to how you maintain it, and it has to be cooked every day fresh. And that's how my executive chef does it. My mother, it's absolutely exceptional. As a Deloitte alum and senior consultant in business control and SOX strategy, which is business strategy for all business operations from lower level all the way to the executive level. We understand the business, everything that goes into to operating effectively, and as well as ways to grow it and recommendations for analysis, and even more important, world-class business ethics for everyday purposes and long term. And I have had the opportunity to be a consultant and work at Meta, which is owned by Facebook. Meta, which owns Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram, and Intuit that owns TurboTax and Credit Karma. And these companies have offices worldwide. They're very big companies, and they have a lot of execs inside Palo Alto, California. And with video communication, you can pretty much get all your work done with video meetings, video conferencing, as well as written communication. But you can get pretty much everything done business related with video meetings, video communication, video conferencing, and as well as business lunches, business breakfast, business dinners, as well as personal ones. You can pretty much do everything with video communication. And that's the norm now and will be for the future. And for me, it really complements for myself being a business owner and a chief executive officer investor, where I invest and manage my Ethereum since 2017. It's absolutely amazing to have the best food every day that complements my lifestyle, and having a video meeting, a business meeting with my dinner and breakfast lunch. It really complements my dining experience, enhances it. Having a business meeting, which is very similar to the corporate world as well in the business world. So it's absolutely outstanding. And being a business owner, chief executive officer, and investor, it's absolutely crucial for myself to have the best diet every day. It really, that's how you make an impact. You want to make sure you have exceptional performance every day for my business, and eating the best food every day. That's tailored exactly to me whenever I want, any time of the day. It really complements my schedule and lifestyle as well. The way to eat this properly, it's crucial you mix everything in. You don't want to eat your white rice with nothing. You want to mix white rice with your dal, the halal chicken karai, which has very tasty shorba as well, which gives flavor and nutrients, and obviously the halal chicken. They all complement each other. They all balance out the meal. So in every bite, I want to have halal chicken, dal, white rice, and all the shorba as well. That makes it very wet and moist. And it's very important during the meal when you're eating your food. And when I eat my food, I don't drink any beverage while I eat. You can drink water. I drink Dasani water bottles. You can drink them before and after your meal. You definitely don't want to drink any beverage, even a water, because it's going to overpower the flavor, and you won't even taste your food. You want to really, when you're eating, you want to, really enjoy your food, understand what you're eating, and don't mix any beverage with it. You want to really taste what you're eating and enjoy it and eat at a controlled pace. And for myself and for a human, for my digestive system, it's better not to even drink a beverage during your meal. You can drink before and after. Definitely not a cold beverage like Coca-Cola. You can definitely drink that before and after if you want. But during the meal, you should definitely never drink any beverage. Just enjoy your food. You want to taste it, the quality of it, understand it, and just enjoy it. 'Cause, yeah, like I said, for best in the world every day, for diet, you want to make sure it's what you eat every single day, the quality of what you eat and the quantity. So you want to really understand the quality of what you're eating. I've also worked at Kayak and Open Table in Stamford, Connecticut, which is owned by Booking Holdings and Booking.com. It's their global headquarters there. And I did business controls and SOX strategy as well, which is business strategy for executive levels all the way down to lower levels for all business related areas for the whole company for everyday purposes and for business growth with a lot of recommendations and analysis. And I've had the opportunity, like I said, Kayak is the Google search for the travel industry, and OpenTable is, global leader in dining reservations. They have partnerships with, restaurants that offer, elite hospitality all around the world. And, I have partnership with them and make dining reservations. They're similar to having a meeting when you go to a restaurant. The restaurant knows you're coming. They know your order usually even can give them any heads up about anything. So it's like similar to having like a meeting when you go to a restaurant. And like I said, I've had countless business meetings, business lunches, business dinners as a consultant and for my business and personally at restaurants. And still me and my executive chef, executive assistant, we go to business lunches at restaurants. You can get different cuisines from, depending on the country, the restaurant, makes food about it. So you can get different variety as well. Like I said, I really enjoy going to restaurants. It's a fun experience for me. I get exceptional service every time I go, and it's a fun outing. But if you want very healthy and very tasty and correct quantity every day, there's nothing better than an executive chef experience, how my mother does it every day for me and my father. It's absolutely amazing. And add some more dal and halal chicken karai to mix with the white rice. You want to make sure the rice is nice, wet and moist, and as well as you want to make sure you have the protein. This can't be very healthy and very tasty without the halal chicken. You need to have a lot of protein to balance it out, or then it's not healthy at all. And usually restaurants, they have hundreds of customers every day, sometimes 1,000 customers even, depending on the restaurant, and they have to, in order to serve all those customers, they have to have a lot of inventory for all their ingredients a week in advance, sometimes even a month in advance. For my mother, who's my executive chef, me and her father are only customers every day. We get everything fresh every day, prepared, handmade, everything every day fresh. Like I said, it's an exceptional experience. I've earned the most elite statuses at some of the largest hospitality, travel, hotel, resorts companies in the world, including Hilton, Worldwide Hotels and Resorts. I'm a diamond member in status with them, which is mainly for the Waldorf Astoria and Marriott Hotels and Resorts, Gold Elite status and membership, which is mainly for the Ritz-Carlton. And whenever I travel, I can also take my executive chef with me, and we can, have best in the world every day at different locations as well when I travel, personal business. So I can still, take this everywhere with me. I can, eat at my house, my clubhouse, my apartments, the office, the park, um, really anywhere I want. If you want to change up the scenery, you can change up the dining table and, just get a change of scenery. You don't have to eat at the same dining table every day. I really enjoy where I eat. But if you really want to change the scenery, you can, have your executive chef go with you and eat somewhere else, just for a change of scenery. I received the best business education at a private liberal arts school, where I learned, everything related to business from accounting, economics, and every business subject. Um, as well, with the private liberal arts education, you have an intensive workload on reading, writing, and verbal presentations and verbal speaking, which is crucial for the business world as well in running a business. As a business owner, chief executive officer, investor, and was able to, I also received a full tuition scholarship, which is absolutely amazing as well. And I was a build up on that as well with graduate business education at elite universities as well as a full-time graduate student in person on campus at University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill and Rice University in suburban Houston, Texas. And particularly for Rice University, I was able to obtain four admissions letters with merit scholarships at different times, which is Rice University. It's the most competitive by far school to get admitted to in the state of Texas, and pretty much comparable to any university in the United States of America. So it's, it was a nice achievement for me to do it four different times. And these are both, full-time MBA programs in person, on campus, full-time. These aren't, I wasn't a part-time or online student. So this, like I said, this is, like I said, I recommend, with those, you get the, those are the most competitive, to get admitted into, for those, schools. But like I said, overall, I think business education can only help running a business, operating it for everyday purposes and for business growth. Like I said, it's a great way to complement my already business acumen and experiences. I was also a former NCAA collegiate athlete as a wide receiver position on the American football team. And I've had the opportunity to be, involved in fitness pretty much my whole life, even at a high level, where you do a lot of, lifting, working out inside weight rooms, fitness centers, gyms, as well as a lot of group fitness and indoors, outdoors. I've pretty much done any, exercise you can think of inside a fitness center, also for outdoor, running, all those type of workouts as well. And with all my analysis over the years, there's nothing better for myself and for a human than doing push-ups on a regular basis. You can do them every day if you like. I like to do them, majority of the week, a few times a week. And you should do repetition sets to make it a long duration workout. So you can do 30 minutes, 60 minutes, 90 minutes if you have the time in your schedule, go for more. Um, but it works works my whole body, works a human's whole body, all the way from lower body, calves, all my legs, my abdominals, back, whole upper body. It's very efficient and effective for my lifestyle, being a business owner, chief executive officer, and investor. I can do this anywhere I want. I can do it pretty much any fitness center, gym, clubhouse, house, office, park, swimming pool, wherever I want. The number one thing you need to have is an extra thick Pilates and yoga mat rug. This is crucial for myself to perform the exercise. I need to make sure my knee joints are, safe when I go into my stance and out of my stance, and even more importantly, I put a lot of force, so a lot of pressure goes on my wrist and hands. So make sure they're safe, and then even more, you need to make sure your flooring is flat and comfortable, even with the perfect extra thick workout push Pilates yoga workout mat and rug. You need to make sure it's flat and comfortable. And if you got those, you can pretty much do them anywhere you want. It's a really good workout. Like I said, It works my whole body. And if you look at occupations that require elite fitness for long duration, for the last 100 years, push-ups or the number one metric to test that and will be for the next 100 years. You can really understand how your body is growing, managing, and just like, it's a great way to test your overall fitness. And the most important, it's leisure fitness for me. I've done all types of workouts in the weight room, outdoors, group fitness, at the most elite levels. There's nothing better than, just leisure fitness you do for fun. That's the most important part. It's really fun for me. It's, a break from my schedule. I just, enjoy doing a workout that I enjoy a lot. It's leisure fitness and it's very efficient and effective. Because it's important to eat at a controlled pace and really taste your food. If you're gonna eat too fast and drink a beverage, you might not understand the quality of your food, which is critical inside Best in the World every day. You have to really taste what you're eating and make sure it's, best in the world every day. And there's a lot of places you can get white rice with halal chicken karai and dal. But if you want best in the world every day, like I said, there's nothing better than my executive chef, my mother, how she prepares it every single day with exceptional care and precision. Gets the groceries perfect every day, the halal meat, keeps them stored fresh every day. Like I said, being the only customer, me and my father, it's exceptional, and cooking methods are crucial to make it very healthy, very tasty, correct quantity. That's absolutely crucial if you want it very healthy, very tasty, correct quantity for everyday purposes. This is absolutely delicious. I'm gonna save some for a meal later in the day. Like I said, this is very healthy, very tasty, correct quantity. I can eat this every day. Like I said, it's absolutely amazing. It's prepared by my executive chef, who's my mother, uh, who does this with exceptional care and precision every day for me and my father. Looking forward to my afternoon. Have a great afternoon.